Hi guys, Katie from Glamour by DK UK. Just going to do a very quick demonstration of putting on tanning mousse, but I'm just going to do the really tricky bits that people don't normally, they either get wrong or they're not sure of. So I just don't want you to be scared of self-tanning at home because it's easy, okay? I'm going to be using our new St. Moritz. Now this is a fast tanning mousse, but it's also one that you can you can choose how dark you want to be. So as it says on the website, if you leave it on for an hour, then you have like a summer glow. Leave it on for 2 hours, and you've got like a medium tan. And if you leave it on for 3 hours or more, I tend to leave it on for more because I like to be quite dark, and then you've got a nice streak free dark tan. Okay, so I'm just going to go through putting it on your face, um, and putting it on your hands and feet. Now, if you're thinking, oh my God, why has that mad cow got a white top on? Don't worry, it washes out if you do get it on. And the main factor is the mousse is, you can control the mousse. It doesn't drip, it doesn't go anywhere. So I don't need to worry. I'm not going to get it everywhere because I'm only demonstrating my hands and feet on this video. Oh, and my face. So I've just put a little bit on some cotton wool. Okay, that's how it comes out. It's like a light mousse. Okay, sorry if my phone beeps all the way through, but that's my life. That's what happens. Now this is for my face. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe it on. Now the reason that I do it with some cotton wool on my face is just so that you can put a light layer on. Okay, and you can keep layering it, because what you don't want to do on your face is just put loads on straight away, okay, and get it wrong. Your face is the most important part of this tanning process. You get your face wrong and you're in trouble. So I'm just going to layer it on with some cotton wool. So I'm just going over it like that, okay? So where you want to mostly put it is obviously on your cheeks, because that's where you put a lot of blusher. And if you do get tanned, like naturally tanned by the sun, you're going to naturally sort of tan here. Obviously you don't want to put it too much on your nose, so I'm just going to go over it very lightly. But as you can see, sort of using a bit of cotton wool, I can be more precise than using a big mitt, like obviously. So I can be a lot more precise with where I'm putting the tan. Now make sure you go all the way up to your hairline. Sorry, if I just get rid of that, I've had something come up. All the way up to your hairline, okay? And make sure that you do undo your eyebrows as well. And like I say, if you find that after you've washed it off, you don't feel dark enough, or there's a patch missing or whatever, because you're home tanning, you can just put it on again. And it's so simple, especially with this fast tan, because there's a lot of people that don't like sleeping in it as well. Now this is really good for that, because you can just put it on for like 3 or 4 hours, which is the maximum really, and then you can just take it off, and then you can go to bed nice and fresh and clean. Okay, so stop waffling, Katie. So I've done my face, okay. Also, when you're doing, I'm just going to go over my neck quickly. Now I'll do my neck with a mitt, I'm not going to show you, but just make sure that you go all the way round and go down like that when you do your neck, okay, and just a really light, lightly over your ears. Okay, so just make sure you get everything, basically. Right, so I'm going to just demonstrate my hands here. So I've exfoliated, and I'm going to put some moisturiser. Any moisturiser you have to hand, it doesn't matter. And what I'm going to do is I'm putting it in between my fingers, because that bit in between is where fake tan tends to collect. and you don't want that because it looks awful. Okay, so I'm just putting it there. Okay, so I'm making sure that I've got moisturiser up to about here, and I've got it in between my fingers. Now I also want to make sure that I just put it like that over your fingers. So obviously it's not going to go on your nails because you protected it by a bit of moisturiser, because you're going to put hardly any on your hands anyway. And your hands, you'll find, will be the first thing that turn white again, because they're the things that you wash the most, well, hopefully. So I've got my mitt. You can buy these on the website as well. So you're going to put the tan, this is the foam side, you're going to put the tan on this side, okay? So just squirting a bit on, and then I'm just going to go like that with it, okay? So if you see my hand here, let me do it with this one actually, okay? So if you see my hand here, I'm just going to move back a bit so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm just going to lightly brush on, okay? So I've got tiniest bit of tan on there, and I've rubbed it into the mitt. And now I'm just going to rub it in to my hands. Okay? So I'm going to rub it all around, because it doesn't matter if I put it in between, because I've got the moisturiser there protecting me so it doesn't look silly. Do you see what I mean? Right. Okay. See? Now when you wash that off, it won't look so stripy. See, there's a few streaks on there when you look at it. It won't look like that when you wash it off, I promise. Okay, so just keep giving it a rub, get it even, and that's it, hands done. Okay, now when you wash your hands off, make sure that you don't do like half a finger like I have, because I haven't been looking at what I'm doing, I'm looking at the screen. Just go over a few times, make sure that you've done it correctly. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit of white here, so I'm going to do a bit more here. There we go. So just keep going over basically, keep rubbing it. But like I said, use a tiny, tiny amount. The amount that you use is really important, okay? Because that's the bit that if you squirt loads on, you're going to get it everywhere, and it's just not necessary on the tricky bits like your hands and feet. So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate my feet now, and the ankles, pretty much doing exactly the same as I have with my hands. So just bear with me, because I'm going to move the laptop. Sorry. Oh, don't want to look at that, do you? Sorry. I'm going to try and get this so that you can see what I'm doing, and not showing what I don't want to show, if that makes sense, because that would be a bit weird. So what I want to do again is I want to moisturise. Okay, so I've got some moisturiser, so I'm just going to moisturise my toes. Okay, so just roughly like that is fine, and in between my toes, and then these bits. So moisturise these bits like this. So what you want to do is you want to moisturise, but you don't want to line. So just rub it in. Does that make sense, what I'm saying? Just rub it in. You're not going to answer, are you? Sorry. Just rub it in roughly, because what you don't want is a line. And make sure that you do it around sort of your ankles as well, because you don't want the tan collecting on your ankles. Now I've used the tiniest bit of moisturiser, so the tan will mix in with the moisturiser, and hopefully it will prevent me getting lines, but it will soften the tan on the places that you wouldn't normally get tan. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I've put 2 squirts on here, and I'm just gonna sort of mix it a bit with my hand, okay? So I'm just gonna do the same, just brushing it like that. Now, because I've got the moisturiser on, I shouldn't get this line, okay? Just brush your feet like that. Now you just keep doing that over. Try not to concentrate too much on your feet because you don't need too much on there at all. So I'm just rubbing it round. So just keep rubbing, keep moving it around. You've got 2 squirts on each foot, and that is literally all you need. Okay, so just put that on like that, and then I'm just going to leave that, and then I'm going to wash it off in three or so hours. Okay, so I'll just move the laptop up. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it helps you. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask us on the website or contact us on Facebook. All of our reps would be more than happy to speak to you, and they'll be happy to advise you as well. We've got loads of different tanning products on the website. We're very knowledgeable on it, and we can't wait to speak to you. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.